Hi there and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. I'm Byron and we should head into this direction because I actually want to go to Camp Forlorn Hope. And I probably cannot climb up here, can I? No, I can't. So we have to move around here. Wrong direction maybe? Out of the way, EDE. Aha, this looks like it. Camp Forlorn Hope. I do see the NCR flag flying on top of that. What time is it? It's getting evening. Hi.
No time to talk. I have to keep watch for Legion raiding parties.
You might wanna not point that thing into my general. Is that a shotgun? Is that a combat shotgun? This is stupid. If you have this position, you need something with range. You don't want a combat shotgun. God damn it. A hunting rifle, for instance. NCR Trooper. That is Camp Forlorn Hope. So, what do we have? What's that? The mess hall. Is there a mess in the mess hall? Who's in here? Just troopers.
The last patrol I was on got hit by a Legion raiding party, and I barely survived. I don't want to go back out there again.
You may have to. It's your job. If you want to do it, you should have become, chosen a different profession. Let's put it this way. Can I actually go through here? Yes, I can. So, apparently that's bad. Okay, what's in here? Camp Forlorn Hope Letter 2. We already had that. Dear Janie, if you're reading this, that means I didn't make it. I want you to know that you were the most important thing in my world. You were my sun, my moon, my stars. Even out here, on the battlefield, I thought of you every minute of every day. At night I put your picture on the bunk above me and looked into your beautiful eyes until I fell asleep. Even though I'm gone, know that I'll always be with you. Just close your eyes and think of me and I'll be there, right by your side. Daniel. What's in the duffel bag? Another letter. Dear Mom and Dad, if you're reading this, you know I won't be coming home. I'm sorry how this all ended. I'm sorry for all the times that I didn't listen to you. I'm sorry for storming out the way I did. But I want you to know that you are the best parents anyone could ever have. You gave me everything I could have ever wanted, and I only now see that. Thank you for everything, your son James. Damn. This is dramatic. No. Thanks. Moving on. Those are quite emotional letters. I'll give you that. Who are you? Quartermaster.
So, I heard you helped take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see someone making a difference around here instead of just complaining.
How are things around the camp?
Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me?
I'm always willing to give a helping hand.
I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies.
Seems easy enough.
It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while. Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you?
How are things around the camp?
Better now that all those Legion troops in Nelson are dead. The NCR might actually have a chance at kicking their asses after all.
Actually, I did it. Everything I did, just my little party. The robot, the sniper, and myself. We were all that it took. Tell me about yourself.
Me? Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and have been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right.
I found some NCR dog tags.
Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me.
I'd like to trade.
I don't have any supplies to spare, but I got caps if you have anything you don't need.
Yeah, but I already sold everything. Goodbye. Who are you? Lieutenant Hayes.
Yeah?
What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing...
You should be at Prim.
Goodbye.
What are you doing here? This is odd. Really is.
Better move along. There's not much for you here.
Who are you?
Nelson's back in our hands.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out.
What do you need help with?
I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations.
You think someone is listening in on your broadcasts?
Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us.
You'd think the NCR would be very concerned about this sort of thing.
I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job.
What makes you think you can trust me with security codes?
The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else.
Okay. I'll help. Tell me what I need to do.
This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies.
Okay. What do you do here?
I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So we have a
can defend
quest.
it this time.
I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of and that you had a hand in it. You have my thanks for that. Those guys have been giving us a lot of trouble for a long time now. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam.
Yeah, I have some questions about the NCR.
I can spare a few moments. Make it quick.
How do things look around the camp?
Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now.
What's your take on the NCR's position here?
It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around.
Let's talk about something else.
Make it quick.
Do you need help with anything?
I'm short-staffed, and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here.
I could do this for you.
Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Okay. Restoring hope. So we have May's request. The NCR at Camp Forlorn Hope are short on supplies. Quartermaster Mays is looking for hole attacks to track fallen soldiers and reallocate inventory. Yes, and we have the Ranger security codes. So, 2 new quests. Return to sender. We should... Oh, that's a bunch. Okay. So I guess we could... Echo? Delta? Alpha? Foxtrot? This will take a while, holy shit. That's across the whole map. Let's do this first then. Talk to Quartermaster Hayes.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Yeah. Hey, don't sleep.
If you're looking for supplies, I'll make this easy for you. There aren't any. But something tells me you're not here for that. What do you want?
Major Polatli sent me to help you out.
So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get.
The situation looks pretty bad here.
Bad? I've been doing this a long time, and I haven't been in many places that were worse than this. We've been out here on the front lines for a long time without any reinforcements or resupplies. That's what I need your help for. I sent some troops out to find more supplies, but they never returned. I need you to track them down and help them bring back the supplies.
This sounds pretty dangerous.
It's dangerous, but not as bad now that we've taken back Nelson from the Legion.
Any idea where I should start looking?
I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything.
I'd like to ask you about something else.
Make it quick. I don't have time to stand around talking all day long.
I wanted to ask about your missing man.
What do you want to know?
Nothing, apparently. Goodbye. Okay, so we have another quest. Restoring Hope. Go to Helios 1. Okay, we can do that. Just around the corner from Gibson's scrapyard. Somewhere in this direction. How? Okay. Ah, must be this deal. You guys coming? Helios 1. There it is. Is there a train approaching? No. Excuse me. Up. Fuck. Okay, try again. Stay with me. For fuck's sake. Here they are. Throw in the medics. And where is it? Rushing water. No! Oh fuck. Hey, doesn't matter. Stim pack. Thank you. Everybody survived this time? Thank you. Okay, what do we have? Legion Centurion armor and Legion Prime armor, okay. That's not bad. We have a second hunting rifle. Super sledge and throwing spears. Something has worn off apparently. So I'm still carrying a lot of stuff around that I thought I would need, but apparently I don't need it right now. Could have repaired those, right? Probably. Rebound has gone off, okay. And I can see again. I'm sorry, I need to wake you and sell you a few things.
So, you're back.
Sort of shotgun. Nah. Do you happen to have anything nice? Doesn't look like it.
Pleasure doing business.
Come and give me your, where was it? Super sledge and throwing spears. Come back. No, don't lay down. You need to get up.
So, you're back.
Super sledge and throwing spears. Ooh, that's a bunch. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, I may need to heal up a bit. What actually was... I don't really need that anymore. Heal is 1. And this time, you follow me and you don't die, right? There was an Legion assassination party that tried to get me, because apparently they don't like me. Strange. I'm such a lovable guy. May have something to do with me killing them, but that's just a guess. NCR trooper.
This is a restricted area. State your business.
NCR rep. I'm with the NCR. Anything I can do to help?
Your being here is a start, soldier. We aren't exactly overflowing with troopers here. But if you really want to help us, talk to the idiot with sunglasses in the back of the plant building. He's been trying to get this place running for months and hasn't made any forward progress.
I wanted to check on the troopers sent from Camp Forlorn Hope.
Yeah, they were here a while ago. Gave them all I could, which wasn't much. But as many problems as we're having here, I know they've got it worse. I've seen soldiers get assigned there. It's like they got told they were gonna die. I wouldn't wish it on anybody. If you're trying to track them down, we put a GPS marker in the supply crate. You can track it with your Pip-Boy. Good luck.
Shouldn't there be more people than this defending a power plant?
There should, but we're not getting much power out of it, so none of our enemies have big interest in it either. Not like Hoover Dam, anyway. We had a real fighting force here just long enough to take it from the Brotherhood of Steel. Then they got sent east to the dam like everybody else. Caesar's Legion sends skirmishers every so often, prodding for weaknesses mostly. The reality is, if they really wanted it, we'd all be dead.
Why was the Brotherhood of Steel here?
Damned if I know. Put up a hell of a fight, though. We had them outnumbered, I don't know, 20 to 1 maybe? They held out as long as they could, lost most of their force before they retreated. Gave us a little parting gift, too. They had some of the plant running, but they shut it all down. Enabled an old security system, too, to keep us away from the controls. Jerk-offs.
Yeah, that's the Brotherhood for you. Why are you here and not on the front lines? Isn't that more important?
I ask myself the same question all the time. But energy is hard to come by around here. Gives you more control over this area than troops ever could. Hell, if we lose the dam to the Legion, this little plant may be our last stand.
Okay, goodbye.
Later.
So apparently we have a new quest. That lucky old sun. Fine, let's do that first. If we are here already. That means we have to go in here. Turn on the lights. Archimedes testing. On Tuesday, February 16th at 2 p.m. technicians will be running a test of Archimedes and its connectivity with our plant security system. Under no circumstances should any employee be outdoors on the plant grounds until the alarm klaxon has ceased and an all clear is given. We have death and dismemberment waivers for all employees on file and are not responsible for any accident that should occur during this procedure. Protective eyewear is mandatory for all technicians observing from the tower deck. Results. The initial testing of Archimedes was a success, though not an unqualified one. Several minor systems were overloaded despite all precautions taken, and the 2.5 minutes of downtime following the test is something we can work on improving. More importantly, we received reports from nearby facilities that they experienced system frying power fluctuations at the time of the test, notably the Black Mountain Communications Array and the military bunker at Hidden Valley. We are going to make it a priority next time to prevent such collateral damage. Upcoming visit. Brigadier General Scott Lowe of the US Army will be visiting the facility starting next Monday and staying on site indefinitely. When Archimedes goes live, he will be the only person here allowed to authorize its use for anything other than a test. Civilian employees are not required to salute, but it is expected of everyone that you observe thorough grooming and hygiene regimens and dress neatly while the General is with us. The General expects the best from all his men, and Poseidon men should be no different in the presence of such a fine and decorated soldier. Can I tell him? Can I tell him? A Poseidon energy publication for new employees. As a member of the Poseidon family, it will be natural for you to become enthusiastic about the incredible endeavors you'll be undertaking with us and to want to tell others. But just a second there, my good man. Let's take a minute and consider what would happen if company information fell into the wrong hands and whose hands those might be. Can I tell my wife? Well, let's say you do. You tell her not to tell anyone. Your bond is sacred. But a woman's idle tongue is the devil's plaything. No sooner do you leave for work the next day than she's on the phone telling her best friend Candy. Then Candy tells Gertie, Gertie tells Maxine, Maxine tells Lulu, and while Lulu is telling Doris, a Chinese agent posing as an American operator listens in, and the next thing she is on the line with the Forbidden City, singing like a treasonous canary. The following day you and your wife are bound in shackles and China is sitting at the controls of our entire arsenal. Can I tell my children? What father wouldn't want his kids to look up to him? Don't be that father. One day at school, Ivan Budikov will get more than lunch money out of your kids. He'll have national secrets, and while they're parading him through Red Square as a national hero, your children will be working in forced labor camps, right next to you and your beautiful young wife, who is now wrinkled and homely since the communists have banned makeup because it expresses individuality. Can I tell my drinking buddies? Surely if there's somewhere safe a man can place his trust, it's with his other male friends. But how much do you really know about them? Are they friends or comrades? Don't be too sure. Even the most transparent window can hide secrets when it's lined with iron curtains. Always remember, you are a member of two families now, and you have obligations to both. But your obligation to the Poseidon family is greater because While your children may misbehave, and your friends may change, and your wife may nag and cheat on you, Poseidon Energy will always be paying for and protecting your way of life. Don't tell anybody about anything. Don't tell anybody about anything about the projects of Poseidon Energy. When pressed, tell them that your job is repetitive and not worth discussing, but the company is nurturing and gives good benefits and is always looking for new talent. Okay. Is it that important?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Yeah, and all thanks to me. Taking all of that, thank you. Also on the ammo. What's in the box? Fruits grenades, okay. And more ammo. Isn't that ammo too? Yes, it is. Still need to repair that hunting rifle. Probably with other hunting rifles. Wait, what's in the sack? Oh, Stimpack. Hi. You have a dog too. Okay, so we can go up here. And that takes us in here. There goes Maddox. It has helped. Beer, 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 diddly beer, beer, beer. The Bard's Tale. I might LP that too one day. So we happen to have a door here. This is exactly where we need to go, I think. Oh yeah, this is the jug and with the Mr. Fantastic?
Who the hell are you? They bring you in to replace me? They're replacing me, aren't they?
Settle down, I'm not here to replace anyone.
Damn right you're not. Goddamn right. Why would they? You can't top this guy. Just a little more time. You can't keep Fantastic down for long.
What job do you have here?
What else? I'm in charge. This whole operation depends on me. No Fantastic, no power. Got the whole NCR suckling my teats, and it feels so good.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, see, we're getting power because the guy running this place is fantastic. But the mirrors outside aren't aimed right, so we're running at 1% efficiency, and I guess that just isn't good enough for some assholes. Trouble is, most of the controls for this place aren't here. They're in the tower. And that place has some crazy pre-war security system that the dumb shit NCR set off when they took over. Killed 2 guys. Now they won't go near it. They want me to make an omelet, but I can't break any of their eggs. Know what I'm saying?
How would someone retarget the mirrors?
There's these 2 terminals outside. They control the mirrors. I tried fooling with them, but didn't get very far. You'd have to get them to talk to the mainframe up in the tower, then do the rest from up there. I'm guessing, but it sounds good, right? Hey, you're not thinking about going up there, are you?
I am now.
Well, hey, if you find yourself up at the mainframe, do yourself a favor and make sure you send the power to the right place. It needs to go to the Strip and McCarran.
Why should the power go to the Strip and McCarran?
Because I get paid, that's why. Per kilowatt hour. Whatever the hell that is. That's where the NCR wants the power, so that's where I want it. But you know, you do that, maybe I put in a good word for you with them. Fantastic's little helper. There's a reputation you can hang your hat on.
Why are you worried about being replaced?
Worried? Do I look worried to you?
Yes.
I got this under control, baby. No one else can do what I do here.
What exactly do you do?
Fuck, man. Everything. I push buttons, I turn dials, I read numbers. Sometimes I make up little stories in my head about what the numbers mean. Like one time I imagined they were a code to get into a vault full of naked women. Man, how cool would that be?
So you have no idea what you're doing.
No, man. I know exactly what I'm doing. I just don't know what effect it's going to have. Over there controls power in this building. That station has readouts on the computer network. That big knob there makes a crazy noise. Sparks come out of that slot if you put stuff in it. And I'm learning more every day.
How did you get this job?
It was easy, man. They were going door to door asking if anyone knew any scientists. And I said, look no further. They asked me if I knew anything about power plants. I said as much as anyone I had ever met. They asked me how well I understood theoretical physics. I said I had a theoretical degree in physics. They said, welcome aboard.
It's a degree in theoretical physics and not a theoretical degree in physics. Oh, goodbye.
Here, you want this. It's the password to one of the terminals outside. Found it written on one of the stalls in the bathroom.
Okay, so let's take a look. I'm not reading that. Okay, so we will be taking a break and continue in the next video. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.